Today I want to tell you a short story. It's about a couple of guys who went to college together and eventually ended up becoming roommates in San Francisco. Now, if you've ever lived in San Francisco or know someone who does, you know it is not cheap. Living in San Francisco is a lot of things. It's pretty cool, but budget friendly is not one of them. So you can imagine when it came time to pay rent, these guys were struggling to pull it together. Well, it just so happened at the same time they were trying to pay rent, there was a design conference in town, and all of the hotels on the website, you know how conferences do that, they make a list of suggested hotels. Well, all of the hotels were sold out. No rooms left. Now, our San Francisco roommates figured this out and thought, hey, what if we could rent our room to people coming in town for the conference? They'd have a place to stay and we'd be able to make rent. The only problem, they didn't actually have any extra rooms or extra beds for that matter. No worries, one of the guys had 3 spare air mattresses. They would rent those out. So you gotta hand it to a couple of guys with a dream, right? So they advertised their apartment and got 3 takers. Totally random people, and it was totally awesome. The guests came in, they had a great time at the conference, they had a great time staying with the roommates, and the guys had a great time hosting them. And that's when they got an idea. Maybe they could pay for rent if they scaled this model, allowing anyone with a couple of air mattresses to rent their space for a totally random, totally awesome experience. And when they were seeking funding for their idea, that is the story Air Bnb founders told the panel of investors at one of the greatest investment firms in all of Silicon Valley, Andreessen Horowitz. Now, one of the investors actually admitted that on paper, Airbnb sounded like the stupidest idea he'd ever heard. Who on earth would want to rent from strangers, and who would want strangers staying in their home? But after hearing that story, the investors had what they called a product founder fit. These founders were uniquely qualified through that story to start this company. And that story played a major role in their decision to fund Airbnb. Now, you may not be looking to take on a round of funding. Maybe you are. Or maybe you're not planning to pitch your idea to a room full of Silicon Valley investors. But consider this. Every possible client, every potential customer is craving that same story. They want to know your founder's story. They want to know your story, the story that connects you to what you're doing or what you offer. They want to feel that no one else without your particular life experience could have created the business, product, or service that you offer in the way that you do it. This story is proof that even when the stakes are highest, a great story wins the day and the world is better for it. And I'm sure the founders of Airbnb agree. They book more room nights now than the Hilton hotel, and I would say that is a happy ending if I ever heard one. So I hope in the days to come, whether it's for a round of funding or just to an important client, you choose to tell your story. And I hope your ending will be just as happily ever after. I'll be back again soon. Until then, remember, you are just one story from greatness. I sure hope you choose to tell yours.